Okay, recently Jared Goff said some really good things about Ben Johnson, what it means about him coming back, how excited he is, and what it means for next year. And I really think Jared Goff is a good quarterback, and we're lucky to have him. And I'm going to prove to you why that is. And you let me know your thoughts on Jared Goff because I just saw an article. It's on the Free Press. It was like, can the Lions win without an elite quarterback? And it's just, it'll never stop. Is Jared Goff elite? Is he top 10? Is he top 5? Jared Goff, no, he's not athletic. So he doesn't, he's not the Patrick Mahomes, just Michael Vick. So, you're not going to see the athleticism that you'd like. That's fine. I don't, I don't care about that anymore. Like, I honestly, I did, but now the guy is efficient. He didn't turn the ball over. He's got Ben Johnson. He's got playmakers around him. So let's look at what he had to say. Um, this he's at the Super Bowl, or he's being interviewed now at all the different outlets are doing different interviews with people, and so he said, "Hey, I don't have to learn a new offense." When he referenced Ben Johnson coming back, and it means I got my guy back. It means I got another year with him at least, and hopefully a lot more. But he's a guy I've grown so close to, and one of my favorite coaches I've had. This is just a huge deal because he doesn't have to learn a new offense. That's huge. I mean, hello. I mean, really, really, that's awesome that you don't have to learn a new offense. Not only do you not have to learn a new offense, but you continue to grow and get better in your offense that you have been learning already. It's awesome. And then to have a relationship with your coach and to know what your coach is thinking. And that's what he said right here is our communication reached a really good point this year. It reached a point where we were so much on the same page throughout the game that I knew what he was going to call and why he was calling it. That's important right there. It's not just like, oh, yeah, he likes to do this. It's like he likes to do this play on second and short because of this and where we're at in the field. Because Ben Johnson, I've noticed it more than any coordinator. Maybe it's I'm watching it differently, I'm watching it closer. The situations, where you're at in the field, take shots rather than get down in the red zone. Then the field tightens up. He takes shots around midfield. When it's he does things that you do not expect on second and short. Oh, this is where you take a shot. He runs it, gets first down. Oh, third and short, third and inches. Let's get the first down. He's going to play action, take a shot. This is when like his mind is just thinking different. Fourth and inches. Come on, we can get the first down. Let's sneak it. Play action, take a shot. Let's go for a touchdown there. That's a great opportunity to do it. Everybody's up at the line. I mean, those are the types of things. So it's not just what he was going to call, but why he was going to call it. And I think that in Jared Goff says, I think that was so important for a coach and quarterback, and it was really helpful, really, really helpful. So Jared Goff is a good quarterback. And we've always said, well, he needs things around him. He needs things to be right. No crap. Everybody does. He's no different. And guess what? Everything is right around him. So if you look at his last 5 games here on StatMuse, his completion percentage 70, 60, 60, 72, 68, 67, 68, whatever. Touchdowns 3, 1, 3, 3. Didn't have one against Green Bay, but didn't turn it over. It was cold. It was, we know the whole story. You just manage the game. Love it. So easy to say, but when it's cold, Lambeau, last game of the year, whatever, you could have one costly mistake. The game turns. He didn't have that. But here's the stat line: no interceptions, no interceptions, no interceptions. And so he's a good quarterback. We have a good quarterback. Like I was one early on that was like, I don't know, this is not working or whatever. We're 1-6, but you step back and you really look at it and kind of take everything, all your emotions out of it as a Lions fan that's gone through ups and downs and whatever. Like, yeah, I would take him over quarterback after quarterback. There's 5 or 6 quarterbacks in the league, Mahomes, whatever, that you just don't, right? They're just different. But after that, I mean, it's like we got one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I mean, it's crazy to say because of the way that we got him and the trade that went down and the things that we had to do to get him, where you're doing this monumental trade and you get first round picks for this guy that is like an outcast or that they're going to give to you. Like, take him. His contract sucks. No, it doesn't. Here, he can't win. Yes, he can. You know, you he's 5 years younger than, there's more than that. He's like 6 years younger than Stafford. He's healthy, happy. Stafford, I mean, love the guy, but he's injured. Might have to have a neck thing, has to have surgery in order to play again. He's quite possibly could be done. It's crazy. It's crazy that we have him. And the relationship with Ben Johnson is something that you just can't. I mean, we're lucky to have that as well. So when you look at Ben Johnson, Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, and he said up here as well that, like, he said right here, maybe it wasn't his time, but maybe having his fallback plan be our offense and what we could do offensively is a pretty good plan for him. And certainly we're happy to have him back. So it's going to be a fun year, and I'm excited. I know the rest of our offense is excited to keep working with him. So, I mean, what are the Lions going to say? They're going to say, "Oh, next year is going to suck." No, they're excited for next year. I get it. We love it. But I think they're really excited about next year because Goff says here he has belief in Dan and he knows where our defense is going. Oh, and Brad. So he was talking about, I think he wants to come back because offensively we're going to be good, but he also knows defensively we're not going to screw around this offseason. I mean, that for me is a big deal. And we have a window. I kind of keep talking about it. Somehow Detroit Lions went from terrible, terrible to like, hey, we got a window to win here. And we've got an offense in place. So now you've got to get the defense going. And we don't have time, or you don't take anything for granted in the NFL. Well, Hutchinson's developing and we've got James Houston and we can, let those guys get older. And we got Kirby Joseph. We don't have time to wait 2-3 years, let those guys come, draft another good class. We need to make a couple free agent moves, couple trades, couple splashes. Let's get the defense going because we have a nice base. That's what's nice about it. We don't have any glaring holes. There for a long time, we had glaring holes on defense, and that's hard to overcome because you gotta fill those, like linebacker. Thankfully, we found Rodrigo, and he plugged that in right away. But I mean, if we didn't have him, Barnes can't quite do it. So anyway, what I'm saying is we have the base level players. We need some splash in there to make the team go because the offense is ready. The defense is not far off, but it's not there yet. And we have to get the defense going. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Jared Goff, love him, hate him, not sure about him. And then defensively, do we need to make a splash? Do we need to get going? Or do we have time? And time, is it like, well, stay patient, go in the draft, or it's like, let's go. Let's do something now. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see all of you on